Hey everybody, Yogi Chevy here, and it is a really beautiful morning. The sun is shining, and this room is really wonderful. And the sun when the sun comes through, so it's a nice area just to kind of. I've been practicing yoga here this morning, and this is just a really fun carpet to practice on. And I wanted to show you guys this mullah that I designed. For a really cool friend of mine who I absolutely adore, and who, in our talkings, really needed to bring some healing to her root chakra, and needed some stability there, and asked me if I could design a mullah around that. And it was like a really fun little project for me, knowing her. And the stones that I picked were this red agate and Dalmatian stone, which Dalmatian stone is also an agate. An agate is like a really well, look who decided to show up. Come here. Yes, you're okay. Come here. We can't do this without you. Come here. What? He's all freaked out. We had another little excursion yesterday, which was fun. And I told him I wouldn't put him on. I told him I wouldn't make him be on camera at all. Yes, but you're forced to. The woods times is kind of like our time right now. But he's like in this new environment, and there's another little cat here, and he's such a baby. So he's like stalking around. But anyway, so hopefully there's not a little cat fight here, but I don't think there will be. Anyway, so this being like a set of prayer beads that is my intention is to bring healing. I chose agate stone because it's just such an ancient healing stone, and in general, agate, is known as like a protective type healing type of stones, and then depending on the color is like gonna depend upon what that's going to bring kind of balance to. So red agate in particular is a stone known to bring balance to your root chakra. And a Dalmatian stone, which is an agate, as again, like I keep repeating myself, has like the properties of a dog, and of being loyal, of like bringing like childlike energy to things. But it also for me has like spirit, like spirit animal of a dog, and what that means. And to me, it's like, a dog is about unconditional love and living in love, and knowing this person, and knowing their path of personal power, bringing dog as a spirit animal to this individual is where we really learn to love ourselves first. We get stuck in like the downside, I guess, of being a dog spirit guide is that we want to please everybody. And I can really relate to that, because I've got a lot of that, where it's just like, I can lose myself in wanting to serve others. And when we bring balance to that spirit animal way of being, to me, is when we really can live just in love and allow people to be exactly the way that they are. And the only way that I see the possibility of that is when I love myself completely. So when I can love myself completely, I can just let others be the way that they are, and I can be free to help them and create space for them. So it was like a really cool stone, this Dalmatian stone, to use in this mullah. And then the other thing about this is that I used it where this is like a transition. So instead of going like, I don't have my other kind on, where these are kind of just thrown around a little bit. I don't really pay attention to a pattern all that much. These are very patterned. And this is so that we can show transition So I'm looking, going from like dark light to dark again, and then to this little kind of breakup of the Dalmatian stone, which I just think, again, forget about the meanings and all that stuff. It's just a really beautiful stone, I think. And so is this Reticate. It's so beautiful in its variety, actually, even within this piece. It's really cool. So anyway, you guys have an awesome day. The one thing I love about these mullah sets is that I can really be creative now within the sets themselves. So I pretty much have a design where I'm using these 4mm beads and 8mm beads. It's like a really more malleable mullah. They're so fun and stretchy as wraps and very sturdy. And all those sets come with a bracelet with them too, which are really cool. And then I have another series where it's like with this really dark rosewood, which has a really pretty, it's so elegant looking. And again, it's like they're just so malleable and awesome and cool. But I think I'm going to make one today that kind of matches this setup, where it's like a different type of bead set, but the same stones consistently. So this is what I would call my chanting beads, or my mantra beads, or my prayer beads. But this is like where I say a prayer over and over and over again, or a mantra. And then these are my guru beads, where I have specific prayers that I say on them. And each one of these, there are 27 of these filler beads, pretty much. Yeah, well, there are 27 of them, right? And 27 times 4 is 108. And there's a lot of reasons why I have 108 to a bead set. And, anything from, there's some astrological reasoning around it that, from what I gather, and I haven't really gotten much into that. And then the other more simpler one is just there's 54 Sanskrit letters, and there's male and female of each, which makes 108. So that's where the 108 comes from. So anyway, that's it. If you guys could order mullahs, I would be so blessed. I love making them for people, so give me a shout. And you guys are awesome. Bye.